So let's get started. What we're going to talk about today is stairs. How many of you come in contact with stairs on a regular basis? And ironically, it's not so much going upstairs that's the challenge, it's going downstairs. If some of you have trouble, it's because the reason that is going up, you have no momentum. And you've heard me say numerous times, the enemy of balance is momentum and the ability to stop or not stop your momentum. And that's what leads to you crossing that threshold and falling. Well, there was a study done, and the source here is the Washington Post. They were writing about a study that was done in Belgium. They picked 46 healthy adults between the ages of 65 and 80. And what they had them do was either a leg press or climbing stairs. And what they found was the study showed that both the machine workout and climbing 2 flights of stairs a few times, twice a week for 12 weeks, led to gains in muscle power and functionality. What's muscle power? That's what you use to get up out of a chair. What's functionality? That's what we use to help us stop, help us turn, help us squat down, stand up, how functional we are. This is really interesting. Twice a week, the participants exercised at a gym for 35 minutes. They did a 10-minute warm-up on a stationary bike. And before you exercise, guys, make sure you heat the core temperature up, kind of like what we do here, all right, with our strength pillar. So they did a 10-minute warm-up, and then they completed a couple of upper body exercises, and then like a chest press or a low row. And then half of the participants were randomly assigned to a leg press workout, the other half to stair climbing. The stair climbing group started with 4 sets of step-ups on a box, about a foot and a half tall. So they didn't even start that group out on stairs. They just started them up on a step. You guys know what step-ups are, stepping up, stepping down, right? Little box going up and down. And so they were alternating 2 sets per leg, and they were doing that were to increase muscle fatigue, or to increase their endurance and to build strength. They moved at a slow, controlled pace, taking 2 seconds to step up and another 2 to step down. Think about how slow that is, right? Like us sitting in slow motion, utilizing that eccentric contraction. At week 5, they climbed as fast as possible up 2 flights of 6 stairs each with a landing in the middle and rested for 45 seconds. And part of that resting was them walking back down the stairs, all right? So they're going up, they have 45 seconds to get down, rest, turn around, and when that 45 second expires, they're going right back up. Now, they did this sequence 4 times and were not allowed to skip steps or use a handrail. Here's the interesting part. By the end of the study, the stair climbers wore weighted vests as they went up the steps. All right. On average, the fastest participant took about 3.1 seconds and the slowest took about 6.8 seconds. But here are the results. Both groups saw gains in muscle power as well as improvements in their walking speed and time required to stand up from a chair. The point of the story is you don't need a fancy gym, all right? And I think that's evidenced by what we do in here every day. So if you come into contact with stairs on a daily basis, be grateful. It's helping your legs get stronger. Most of us knew that. We have a good sense of fitness and how things work, but you can also utilize those stairs to help improve your balance and your mobility, all right? You guys look so interested. Let's get started, all right? Let's stand, let's get behind the chair.